Hi there, and welcome to the very first video on my landscape photography YouTube channel. My name is Ross Littman. I live in Providence, Rhode Island. I'm a videographer and I've been a landscape photographer for 5 years. I love photography. I love getting outside. I love seeing beautiful things, and most importantly, I love getting out to see amazing sunrises and sunsets, which is why I'm so excited to bring you this very first video. In a moment, you're gonna see me going out for not only one of the best sunrises I've seen in the last year, one of the best sunrises I've ever seen. And this is what I hope to share on this channel. I wanna share things that I really love. I don't think I'm the smartest photographer out there. I don't think I have the most to offer in terms of knowledge and information, but what I hope you'll see is that if you love what you're going out and doing, and if you get a passion for a certain part of photography, it can be a really amazing experience. So enjoy the first video on this channel. If you like what you see, please subscribe, give it a like. That'll go a long way. And if you like sunrises like the one that you're about to see, I think you'll enjoy this channel. Thanks for watching. That is just amazing. I could tell when I was making my way down to Newport this morning that it had potential for a great sunrise. There was a glow on the horizon as I was making my way over the bridge in Jamestown to get here, but this is just oh, this is amazing. And the best part, look how calm the water is. Oh, all right, it's time to get set up because this is either as good as it's going to get, or once the sun really pops up at sunrise in about 20 minutes, then it'll really, the sky might light up. Wow. Oh, this is great. Well, it's really starting to light up, but the good thing is this is a pretty straightforward situation. There's only one lens that I need here. It's my wide angle, my 17-28, and just to get set up down along the water. The rocks here are super interesting. They make for great leading lines, so we'll get set up right in front of the water. These rocks here, I'll show you in a moment how they curve. This is great. Wow. All right, let me see if I can show you what this looks like here in camera. Oh, that's so good. Bring it in just a little bit. So what makes this such an attractive place to go to this time of year for sunrise, as you can see here, and I'm gonna just do a brief explanation and then get to taking the pictures, is the rocks here make for such a pleasant leading line. Just brings you right to it. And look how calm that water is. Oh, I've been here times where the water has been calm, but I'm not sure I've ever been here this calm, and I have certainly never, ever been here where the sunrise looks this amazing. Oh, this is like everything you'd want coming together. You go to bed the night before, forecast looks good. You wake up in the morning, forecast solid. You see the clouds in the morning, you see that red and orange glow on the horizon as you're arriving to your location, and then this is just waiting for you when you get there. Wow. Oh. All right, let's get to actually taking pictures of this view, because this is gonna be just incredible. Wow. Well, the color is starting to fade, but that was like the most epic 5 to 7 minutes of color. I just wanted to talk a little bit about how I ended up here this morning and some of the things that I try to do to make sure that I'm in the right place when the best sunrises are happening. So I looked last night before going to bed at the forecast. Looked really promising. Great mix of high and medium clouds with a little gap in the horizon. Those are the elements that you're looking for when looking for a sunrise that's, you know, like a fire sunrise like we just had, where the colors just kind of explode. Then I needed to think about, well, where is the sun rising? Where do I need to go to be in a position so that when the sun rises, my subject is lined up with it? So right now, the sun, it's November, is rising just a hair to the southeast. It's like east, barely leaning towards southeast. So then I need to think about, okay, I've got like a Rolodex of easterly lying locations that I'm going to in Rhode Island over the last 3 years that we've lived here. And I knew that 2 were particularly good if I'm looking for something that has a little bit of a southerly, so southeasterly lying position. I ended up deciding to come here to Newport, to the bridge, because one, I've been here before where there's been some really nice sunrises, but I've never been here with just like a kind of like what we just had. So that was big motivating factor. And then the other was that I looked at the wind and I saw that the wind was super duper calm. And I kind of kept my fingers crossed that it meant we would have really calm winds, because this is one of the less active areas for the ocean to be moving around here. And I thought maybe I can get some super calm waters. And if I get those super calm waters, then I can get a really amazing reflection as well. It's just unbelievable. I mean, the view is still really lovely, as you can see in camera. And again, so many great things to enjoy about this composition. So yeah, even if you only walk away with like the 1 photo or maybe 2 photos of that pre-burn, and then when it's really going, it's still just what an amazing sunrise. That is the way to start a morning. Talk about dumb luck. So there's this giant freighter boat out there, and it's spilling water out, and the water made its way over here, and it kind of chopped up the water. See how it's so much more rough now, and there's like almost like it looks like the tide's coming in. If they had been doing that, 15 minutes earlier, it would have totally messed up my reflection plan. I don't know, maybe they were watching me. Maybe I should say thank you. Thank you for waiting so I could get my picture. Something else that's really rewarding about a great morning like this is that so much of what you see on social media from photographers is just the best stuff, like the really amazing sunrises or the perfect photos of the full moon and all that sort of stuff. But what you don't see as often is all the failure or the times that things just don't work out. Maybe you get a great forecast and then some clouds have other plans and the sunrise doesn't work out, or you get out the door late, or you just get the forecast wrong, you mess something up. It happens way more than the successes do. And so to get out and make a plan, and for me, my time is a bit more valuable right now. That's probably the best sunrise that I've seen with a camera in my hand this year. My son was born a year ago, and so it's been a lot of not going out as much. Certainly been times that I've looked out the window and I've seen, oh, yep, that's gonna be a great sunset, or oh, that's gonna be a really nice sunrise, but just gotta do parent stuff instead. So to come out on a morning like this and have everything work out, luck, timing, good planning, conditions working exactly the way you want to, it's really rewarding, and it definitely makes it so that the next time I feel a little apprehensive about getting out the door, I'll remember about mornings like this, and it'll motivate me to get up, because that is the best way to start a day. Wow. So good. The other thing about these rocks, everything gets very, very sooty and dusty, but worth it. One last thought that I'll leave you with too. If you're a fellow photographer and you struggle with getting out early in the morning especially, I find that sunrises like what we just saw this morning are usually accompanied by the cloudiest days. So if you just like the feeling of getting out on a beautiful morning or seeing the sun or seeing light, get out in the morning, because if you don't, and you see that maybe a photographer you know got an amazing sunrise and you, I missed it, that's the best part of the day. The rest of the day is clouds. The rest of the day today is going to be nothing but clouds. But if you get out and you go, then you're going to get the part of photography that really makes me at least feel the best about doing it, which is seeing light, seeing amazing things. So that's my parting words of advice as I make it back to the car about why you should try and go out, because the views are the best, and sometimes it's really the only pretty part of the day that you may be able to see. So as always, thank you for watching, and the next time there's a sunrise as nice as that, though I don't think we'll get a sunrise as nice as that for quite some time, but whenever's the next time I'm out, I'll see you then. Now, I don't expect every video on this channel to include a sunrise as amazing as that one, but it shows the thing that I love the most. And that's what I hope to do here. I hope to show the kind of photography and the moments that get me excited to get out the door, especially at such early hours, to capture really wonderful things. So much so that I even had some prints made from that morning. I love getting prints done. I don't do it often, but I think it's great to be able to not only be a little bit more critical of your work, but it's great to have like something physical to hold that you did with your camera. So here it is. And I love it. I love the colors. It's such a great spot. And I don't know if I'll ever get a better morning at the Newport Bridge than this, but I'll take it. This was a really special morning, and I'm so glad that I was able to share this kind of morning with you for my very first video on the channel. I've filmed here and there over the past few months, so you're gonna see some things that are maybe out of order seasonally, but again, they're the moments in photography that I love to get. So keep checking in. I hope you'll keep watching. Thanks for tuning into this video, and I'll see you soon.